What's up, guys? Hello, Cheryl Toy Reviews, and today we are doing part part four? Um, I think part four, part three of my Transformer movie Age of Extinction toy reviews. So finally we are looking at Lockdown. Um, what can I say about Lockdown? First off, the way he was portrayed in the movie was really, really cool. It was, I've already talked about Age of Extinction a lot, but I just think the direction they were going with Age of Extinction, they were going in the right direction because Age of Extinction was kind of a soft reboot of the franchise. Um, so of course, Megatron was still there, but he was Galvatron, but he was like a secondary villain. Um, Lockdown, and the Cemetery Wind are the bad guys, the government agency that were hunting down the Transformers. Them and Lockdown were kind of like the main big bads of the movie. But it was cool, I mean, technically, like I said, two Revenge of the Fallen, not to be all over the place. Revenge of the Fallen, we had the Fallen, and he was cool. He was a cool character. Uh, the third movie, we had, of course, Sentinel Prime, who ended up being a villain, Shockwave, and of course Megatron. And like I said, Age of Extinction, we had Galvatron, Lockdown, and the evil government people. Um, but yeah, to say all that, Lockdown was a really cool character, cool villain. It would have been nice if we saw him, you know, be in the last night, but of course he got killed off at the end of Age of Extinction. I liked his design. Just having a whole, he's a bounty hunter. He's not on either. He's not an Autobot nor Decepticon, but they put Decepticon. They had to. They put Decepticon logos on the figure. But yeah, that he was like a person of like a like a bounty hunter for hire sort of thing. Um, Off topic, surprisingly, there is an Autobot bounty hunter named Devcon who appeared in the original G1 cartoon. And also, random fact, Depth Charge, I believe he was a bounty hunter in Beast Wars. I'm not entirely sure. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is not the first movie Lockdown. They made one, I think, for the Revenge of the Fallen toy line. That was, I think, a little bit more based on how he looked in the comics. That's a very like tall, lanky figure. I honestly wouldn't mind getting that at some point. It'd be cool to have a Lockdown collection. Um, excuse me. There was also an animated version, which that was kind of my introduction to the character. And I remember the animated version being really, really cool because the bots he would, I guess, rather hunt down or possibly kill. He would take whatever their special abilities were, or like they had a special weapon or something. He would take it and add it to his arsenal or something like that. That was really cool. Um, so yeah, this toy, I like him. I like the design. He's just very simplistic, but in a good way. He's sleek. I think he turns into a Lamborghini. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, my biggest con with the Age of Extinction toy line, there were not, there were barely any Decepticons. And like I said, the one other Decepticon that we did get, who I'll show for size comparison purposes, he was a Takara only figure. So, like I said, collectors could, get their hands on that, but children who may like care about, having a decent amount of villains and decent amount of good guy heroes to fight each other are going to have that option. So, I don't know. That was like my biggest gripe because I mean they could have been creative, made characters of the other drones or whatever that the KSI people were making or something. They could have been creative, but yeah. Um, but yeah, he's solid. I got this figure loose from the Pharaoh. I got him a seller who I usually get my loose Transformers from. Um, Yeah, he's solid. Here's the bottom of him. See a lot of his robot bits. So I will say about these Age of Extinction toys, they all transform very fairly decently. You know, transformation's nice. Everything is like hidden in a good way. He comes with this ridiculous gun, which is iconic to this version of the character. It does fire. I'll show it real quick. It's like a pressure missile. So, oh wow, it fires pretty far. Um, yeah, the gun's nice. It's accurate to how it looked in the movie. It's ridiculously long though, which is kind of funny. It's ridiculously long. Put the missile back. Uh, yeah, but like I said, the detail on him is nice. I've mostly just kind of been ranting. But yeah, the overall figure is nice. Of course, like I said, there's been many versions of this of Age of Extinction Lockdown that have been made. So if you don't like this version, you got other options. I know a lot of people have gotten the Studio Series. I think the Studio Series is just a more accurate adaptation, and he has more accessories and stuff. Um, but yeah, I just like him, and like I said, I like the Age of Extinction toy line, so that's why I got him. Um, so yeah, without further ado, let's transform him. Transformation is not that difficult, I don't think. It took me a minute or a couple of tries because, I don't have the instructions. But I think this is only my second time transforming him. Uh, like I said, once you figure it out, it's not that difficult, really. Um, I'm not sure if I got everything to peg in, though. So I might watch a review at some point, so I know how to transform him properly. Um, let's see. I think I got it. Gotta do the last part. Yeah, I think I got it. But really, my only gripe with mine is that his legs are kind of okay. Yeah, mine, his legs are kind of, you can see, kind of loose, kind of, not too much, but it's a little annoying. He pegs in nicely, as you can see. Um, Yeah, so I mean, he's a nice figure. Like I said, he pegs in nicely. He folds up nicely. The transformation isn't really difficult once you figure it out. I just like all the detail on him. I I like his face. He does have blue eyes. He does have light piping. The face, I feel like it's fairly accurate. I think he had a scar on this side of his face in the movie. I don't really think they put that. Yeah, I don't really think they bothered to do that with this figure, so that's kind of a bummer. Um, but yeah, he's solid. He can hold his gun, which looks really ridiculous. He can hold his gun. Um, he looks cool though. I dig it. The other thing you can do, which I've only done I think like once, um, let's see. I think that's how you do it. There we go. It's silly, but it's cool. His iconic gun head that he used on Optimus. Um, it's a, this thing is just super stupid and ridiculous, but I love it. It was an iconic, part to the character. Um, okay, as you can see, he can stand with it. It doesn't make him top heavy. So that's cool. But yeah, like I said, it was ridiculous, but at the same time, it was cool. So, you know, hmm, but yeah. So I just hope over time, I can't really tell. I think it has kind of warped a little bit. The blue plastic. I'm not. I just hope over time that doesn't cause it to like break or bend or anything from doing that. I don't know how frequently I'll have him do that, but still. So that's a little bothersome. This, like I said, this is a 9-year-old figure. Oh my gosh, this figure is almost 10 years old. It's insane. Um, Here he is with the other Decepticon figure who was made, Stinger, who was a Jakara only. So now I have these two posed together, and I think I said in one of my other previous reviews, once I get Galvatron, I will have them all displayed together. Um, they look good together. Stinger is taller. Like I said, another thing, these figures are kind of small. I think him and Galvatron, especially Galvatron, deserved to have had leader class figures. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, they dropped the Hasbro dropped the ball with some of those. Like I said, with the Age of Extinction toy line. And here he is next to Nightbird, my Transformer Selects. And now I feel like she kind of fits with them decently, in my opinion. So I have her displayed with them as well. And they're about the same height. Yeah, they're about the same height. He may be like an inch taller, but they look good together. Um, yeah. So yeah, that is it for Lockdown. Like I said, very charming figure, very cool to have. That's the whole, history behind the character, him being a bounty hunter and, whatnot, I think is really cool. Um, let's see, can he hold this? Yeah, he can, but looks kind of weird. Um, yeah, like I said, I like the face. I like him. Like I said, only gripe is that, like I said, his legs are kind of loose. And like I said, this blue piece at the top, I hope it doesn't break or crack or anything over time. Um, but yeah, if you're interested, I say get him. It doesn't hurt, especially if you would want to have a lockdown collection. This guy is kind of a no-brainer. Um, but yeah, like so, I'm glad I finally got him. I could always use more Decepticons. I think I have more Autobots than I do Decepticons. So yeah, but as far as next reviews, I'm not sure. I have a review. I have two of the same figures coming, two duplicate figure Transformer figures. So I will review once I review those. Yeah, you'll once I show those off, you'll see why I bought two of the same character. Um, and I'm not sure after that. I might take a break. Um, I've been slowly getting back into animation and stop motion animation, and I've made a handful of like short animations. So I'll probably start uploading those, at some point soon. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Peace, you guys.